I think I'm still one of the only 83s that could squat 700 pounds. So I went into squat. We opened up with 683 and it felt easy. It felt light, but I had 2 white lights and 1 red from the front judge. I was cool with it because I'm like, hey, I got 2 whites. I passed. Let me keep my technique the same. In between the first and second attempt, I have a bunch of people just, let's squat deeper, right? And for me, like, if I squat deeper, I mean, not just for me, but for anyone, if you squat deeper, it's just like, you just kind of take the power out a little bit. It makes it a little bit more difficult to squat the weight. So like, I have a very particular way of squatting. And basically I switched up my technique because I heard deeper. So I'm just like, all right, bet. So I'm like, I'm going to bury that shit. So the second looked hard as fuck. And I got annoyed after my second. So I'm like, bro, this shit is not heavy. It's like, it was 717 or something like that. I'm like, bro, it's not this damn heavy. Like, why does it feel like a brick on my back? So in between the second and third attempt, I was like, man, fuck all that. Cause we only went up 5 kg. And to me, like, that's nothing. Like 5 kg to me, I'll take more of a risk on that third because I don't need my third really. I could just make up that 5 kg on deadlift, right? So on my third, I was like, man, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna just do my normal technique. I'm gonna squat how I know how to squat. And it moved faster than my second. And it showed that like, yo, if I just squatted this way, I probably could have squeaked out like 740. But I got 2 reds on that. It got overturned to a good lift. And I'm like, damn, like what if that was 740? You know what I'm saying? That could have looked way different. So when I get to the back room after my third attempt, I was kind of dejected a little bit. I was like, bro, not that I didn't want to be there, but you have to understand like squat is my lift. So like when I didn't execute all the way that I wanted to, like the whole meet, I didn't give a fuck about it no more. If I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Like I'm cool. Like I'm good. Like I don't really care about nothing because that's really where most of my anxiety comes from competing. If there was any anxiety, it's squat because you're being judged on depth. I'm worrying about how strong I actually am at that body weight. When we finished up and I didn't get what I wanted to get, I just felt, I mean, this meet is cap already, right? But what's important here, which I want to note, that I'm actually probably most proud of myself about, is that I actually mentally checked back in. So like in the back, I'm like, man, damn, that didn't go how I wanted it to go. I told Joey and Big Body, I told Duhan, I told everyone, I was like, nah, like I just felt uncomfortable. Like that's not how I normally perform. Then I had a conversation with myself in my head. I was like, lock the fuck back in, bro. There's still 6 more attempts to do. You gotta like get back in line because all this little talking about what just happened isn't gonna make the meet any better. Like focus the fuck back in. And I feel like a lot of younger lifters, they wouldn't be able to do that. I've seen so many people, after you have like a bad call or maybe like a bad squat, bench, or deadlift, you just mentally check out and then you let that snowball effect happen.